All right, then let's go proper now. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. I was telling you. Today on the program, Supreme Court dismisses Omar Agege's appeal to invalidate Governor Oboro-Woveri's re-election as Governor Sani Abiodun Sule and others win. And later in the program, we'll share this with you. Ibadan explosion's death toll rises to 5. Soldiers occupy site. As a hotel's operation manager dies of heart attack. I'm hanging out with Adekunle Yusuf. Adekunle, I greet you. Good evening to you.
Good evening, viewers.
And Dotun Oladipo. Dotun, greetings to you.
Thank you for having me here once again.
So the team is ready. I hope you are. Now to our first story. You know, for our uniformed men and women who lost their lives in the line of duty, giving survivors their dues goes a long way in engendering a spirit of dedication and commitment. The Inspector General of Police, OlukayodeEgbetokun, has presented checks totaling 2.08 billion naira to families of police officers who died in active service over the past 5 years. About 785 beneficiaries shared the largess at the force headquarters, Abuja. Kunle, I dare say a reward like this is the opportunity to do more work, if you ask me.
Yes, you know, in our security agencies, I don't think we should say it's a normal thing for people to, you know, to lose their life, but it does happen. And I think last week we were here talking about the plight of widows of soldiers that lost their life in 1992.
Yeah. 1992, September.
Ejigbo plane crash.
Yeah.
And it was a heart, wrenching, story discussing about a matter of 30-something years ago and how that tragedy has left many of the families, ruined.
Devastated.
So now, this is a good, example of what should be happening. That if you ensure the life of everybody in the police, in the army,
in the uniform services,
including all Nigerian workers.
Okay.
Because anybody can die in the line of duty, even when you didn't die in the line of duty. You can, and this is easy to do when you do it as a group. From every office, be it government, private, if you insure, life insurance it makes a lot of sense economically when you do it as a group. And it saves us the embarrassment of having to talk about, oh, the army is unfair to me, the police is wicked, this. We will never have that again in our country. And I'm happy that at least the police is going in the right direction.
Okay.
If you know that this work you are doing, if anything happens, your dependents, will be adequately taken care of.
That's it. Yes.
That will, instill, some sense of patriotism in you, and you'll be moved to do more. Yeah. Unlike the situation whereby you are afraid that, if I go out and I didn't come back, you'll be afraid for your little ones.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. I so much like.
Doctor, he was not necessarily speaking for you, but you have your your way of reacting to it.
He said it well.
Okay.
And I think the police happen to be very lucky. And it's on two fronts. This insurance that they are doing in terms of when personnel die, it's good for the system. And that's why everywhere I go now, in terms of maybe belonging to an association, school association, professional association, one of the things I always like us to discuss is insurance. It can be health. It can be life. And you pay because you are in a group. The one to which I belong, you pay about 9,000 in a year. And if anything happens, your family members will get at least 1 million first. So it's good that the police is coming up with this because this doesn't burden the government. It's a good one. And I must also say to them that it is also good that
it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
Reciprocity from the officers and men.
Yes. They also need to do that. But also for the police, they are lucky that they were pulled out of this government pension. Because now the Nigeria Police Pension Company Limited is doing well.
Okay.
Unlike others that when they retire, you just find out that there is a waste of time between what the government will do and the rest. Now we've been told, and authoritatively to that, if a police officer should even resign, we're not talking about that now. If he resigns, he gets a minimum of 300,000 to 500,000, depending on the rank. But when you go to others, you find out that 20-something thousand, something, you know, and it doesn't come on time. But this one, because the police has been pulled out of the government pension scheme,
yeah.
they are good to go. And I think we should keep encouraging this so that those who are going into the force will know that if anything happens, there's a backup.
Yeah.
I necessarily don't need to be the one saving and panicking over my family.
Yeah, Kunle, let me rub this in. But as I just said a while back, it's a two-way street. We expect officers and men to earn the trust of Nigerians.
I think you are right. Now, with this, we should demand more from them because they have nothing to lose now, so to say. You need to, we need a police service that is people-friendly, not the kind of things we still see. Because I'm still, I keep asking some of my people who are policemen, now please, where did you learn this from? Because we travel around, and what we see in Nigeria, we haven't seen a replication of it elsewhere, including in poorer African countries. Everywhere you see them, barricade the road, even in smaller streets everywhere. As if, I said, okay, what are you looking for?
Years back, we didn't even see it. We shouldn't even go out of the country. Years back, we didn't see it in Nigeria.
So, and in Lagos here, it happens. You see them everywhere. I said, and at the end of the day, not because, they are not there because of you. Oh, no. They are only there because they want to extort. We don't want to see a police that does that anymore. We want to see a police that everywhere, go the Republic of Benin here, you don't see police carrying gun, everywhere. You see them around junctions just watching.
With a whistle.
Yeah.
If anything
with their clubs. Just watching things. And here, it's about harassment, it's about intimidation, extortion, all those things. We want a police that we can probably call police.
All right. And this is not to say that there aren't good police officers.
There was a story from Kaduna State early this morning.
Yeah.
A man was kidnapped in Abuja. And they told them the vehicle is headed towards Kaduna. And in the middle of the night, they spotted the vehicle and they engaged them.
That's it. It can be done.
Yes, it can be done.
All right.
It can be done.
Okay.
I was happy with that story.
So over to you, policemen. I wish you well.